What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greg's TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a big day of tech news for you, all about the Galaxy S24 Ultra. We've kind of gone through the specs of this before, but I want to continually go through this because information comes out about this phone and the hype grows as the time gets closer. And I know some of you haven't seen all these videos, so I wanted to talk again about the specs of this phone so that we can get a better idea of what to expect and what are potentially some of the weak points and high points of this phone. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So we'll have that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. This is supposed to have massive gains in the GPU, the graphics, meaning if you're a gamer and the game can take advantage of it and they code it for this, you're gonna be able to get much better resolution, but also much better frames per second, meaning it's gonna feel smoother, it's gonna be better for competitive gaming, it's gonna be better for more graphically intensive games. So that's amazing with that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. 2500 nits of peak brightness. This will be the Samsung's brightest display as of yet, and that's a good thing as well, because bringing this thing outdoors, you're looking at it, you want to be able to read that display even if you're on a lighter background or a dark background, like a black background, or just using it to text or play games or go through social media or read websites. You want that to be able to be seen in bright sun. I live in one of the most sunny places in the world. I think we have like over 300 days of sunshine a year, or close to it. 250 or something, 300. We have a lot of sunshine here in San Diego, and having a phone like this outdoors being much easier to read is going to be a very big high point. 6.78-inch flat. Again, they're getting away from that curved display. Flat Quad HD Dynamic AMOLED 2X display. So the display size, I don't think, after seeing the Pixel 8, well, it's not the Pixel 8 Pro. After seeing the Pixel 8 Pro, which has a slightly smaller display, but I don't think, I went into this thinking like, this display is gonna feel a lot bigger than the Galaxy S23 Ultra. And then, using this phone and then going back to the Pixel 7 Pro, which has a little bit of a curved display, I personally don't notice much of a difference in terms of the display feeling bigger on the flat display. So I'm gonna take that back and say I don't think we're gonna feel a huge difference in that when it's a flatter display, because usually flatter displays in the past have been like, whoa, this phone feels freaking huge. It looks big. And then they started to come out with these curved displays, and then even though it was bigger display inch-wise, it just didn't seem as big in some regards. So I think it's gonna be nice to hold it, but I don't think it's going to feel a lot bigger display-wise size versus what we got in the past. 200 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel 5x optical zoom, 10 megapixel 3x camera. So, the cameras are going to be a little bit upgraded, and in some ways potentially a little bit downgraded. We might only see a 50x zoom this year versus 100x in the past is what we've seen. It's at least going to be 50x, but it might be 100 as well, like it has in the past, but there's a probability it might only be 50, so keep that in mind with it. 12 and 16 gigs of RAM, so it depends on which version you get. If you get like one of the better versions, you'll get the 16 gigs of RAM. Is it needed? Probably not. Is it good for the long run and the life of the phone? The longer you keep that, for sure. As technology gets more mature and stronger, it's going to need more resources, and that's going to be a point where it's going to need the more RAM to keep things open. Storage sizes: 256, 512, 1, and potentially 2 terabytes of storage. I know there's strong rumors that it's going to happen, but I'll wait until I see it, because I think that with the 2 terabytes, it's like, dude, that's a lot of storage, and how many people are actually going to buy that? And it's going to be probably $2,000 for that, you'd have to bet, at 2 terabytes. 5,000 milliamp battery, same battery size we've been getting for the last few years, so don't expect anything crazy. But when you factor in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is supposed to be really power efficient, but also really powerful at the same time, you're probably gonna still get some really nice battery life. Titanium frame, same as an iPhone 15 Pro Max, which one of the things that I noticed about the iPhone, I can't find my iPhone, whatever. one of the things I noticed about the iPhone 15 Pro Max holding it, that titanium frame feels really nice in your hand. It's one of the first things I noticed, and you would expect that because you are holding the phone, but it feels different. It feels better than any other iPhone that I've personally held in a really long time. What do you guys think? Are you gonna get it or not? That kind of like would be your question of the day, or is it not worth buying? You know, based off all this stuff. For me, I still think, I mean, I'll pick it up because I'm a YouTuber. I would probably, if I was more of a slab phone fan, I probably would still buy it regardless, just because I want a flat display. I like flat displays. I think they're cool. I want the brighter display as well. That's important to me. I want the power of that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. I want to be able to like do whatever. I mean, you can still do anything you want on the 8 Gen 2, but at the same time, why not eke a little bit more power out? So for me, I would definitely do it. But for you, I guess it depends on what's important to you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.